In this video, we would look at Angular overview. So let's start. What is Angular? According to official documentation of Angular, they define Angular as application design framework and development platform for creating efficient and sophisticated single page app. From this definition, a very basic thing, we can say that Angular is a client-side library based on JavaScript or TypeScript, and it produces single-page applications. The two things, JavaScript and TypeScript, I have used because there are two versions of Angular which depend upon JavaScript and TypeScript. What is single-page applications, also called SPA? In case of single-page applications, we usually observe that there is no page reload happens. Page reload means when you navigate from one section to another section, there is no refresh of paging is happening. And due to this, we always see one page and other pages as embedded component in a particular single page. So for example, if you want to look at the field of single page applications, you might be using those applications. For example, Gmail, Google Maps. If you use Google Maps, you will see that for a particular location, you would be able to see the complete map, and when you scroll the map, instead of reloading everything, it only reloaded that particular component that you're going to scroll. So this is kind of embedding everything into a single page and loading that component only when the user goes there. So the frameworks, the most common frameworks used for making single page applications are Angular, Meteor.js, Ember.js, React.js and Vue.js. Now out of these, you might be familiar with Angular, React, or you also have heard about Vue.js. So in order to give an overview of single page applications, let's understand that we always have index.html in web application development. In case of UI, whether it is a JSP development or Angular development. Now this index.html is the first page that is going to be loaded. For example, think about any e-commerce website which is based on single page application. Now the most common thing you do in e-commerce website is you scroll through different items. Then you select the item, you push it in the cart and place the order. So you can assume it as item UI, you can say, or item component, you can say better, cart component and order component. Now all of these components are bootstrapped into directly or indirectly into index.html. So when you open that website, the first page you will see always will be index.html and all the other components are embedded into it. So when you scroll through those components, there will be no reloading of the page. So this is called single page applications. Now let's move ahead, and why this single page applications has become much more popular, we will see. So why to use single page applications? In case of single page applications, the first thing is they are very fast. They are very fast in rendering of components because they are mostly based on JavaScript or any supersets of JavaScript. And as you know, JavaScript framework is very fast. Another thing with single page application is they provide, along with a very fast experience in rendering, a rich user experience also. So you can design your UI with a very much interactive and rich user experience. And all of these 2 points directly or indirectly translates into money, and it affects your cost at the end. Money is always going to be an important aspect in any project. This is because these 2 points, a very fast rendering and rich user experience, how it affects money, let's understand by 2 points. First is an extra 0.5 second in each search page generation would cause traffic to drop by 20%. Now this code is said by Google, so you can understand that a 0.5 second how much impact on their revenue it is causing. Another quote, let me put, 1 second load lag time would cost 1.6 billion in sales per year. Now you can imagine a 1 second load in rendering can put 1.6 billion in sales cost per year. Not only in terms of UI but terms of backend, it can also how the response is generated, and this code is said by Amazon. Now let's see overall journey of Angular or view of Angular. The first Angular was developed with respect to JavaScript, and that was called AngularJS. It is also called Angular 1 version. Now after that we heard the term Angular. Now with the popularity of single page applications, both of these terms have become much more popular. So if we say AngularJS and Angular, the difference is AngularJS was the first version of Angular, and after that a complete rewrite of code happened and it was called Angular. You can observe that JS is being dropped from the name itself. AngularJS was based on JavaScript and Angular is based on TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript. After Angular, or you can say Angular 2, other version come was Angular 4, Angular 5, and the latest version till date is Angular 10. This Angular 10 version is released on 24th of June 2020. The common similarity between all of these Angular versions is they are released more or less on a time interval of 6 months with minor incremental changes. The most common point with respect to interview you can ask would be difference between AngularJS and Angular on a very beginner level. So let's see that point. If we compare Angular 1 and Angular 2 with respect to how do we use basically, then we can say that Angular 1 was based on JavaScript. There we can see use of $scope, use of controllers we can see, use of structural directives we can see, for example ng-repeat. Now see the syntax ng-repeat. I am repeating this because in Angular 2 and above version it is going to be changed. Use of dependency injection was present in Angular 1 also. So Angular 2 is based on TypeScript, a superset of JavaScript. There is no use of $scope. Instead of using controllers, we are using components. There is change in use of structural directives. For example, instead of ng-repeat, for looping in the values, we are going to use *ng for. Now in Angular 2 and above version, dependency injection we can do also via constructor. So this was all about overview of Angular. More Angular videos would be coming. Stay tuned and subscribe.